Base plates, why you need them, what's good, what's bad. This is going to be a review of the Shift from Cool-Lux. I love the film and I love gear, and I can get quite obsessive when I'm searching for something new. I've been a creative director for many years, but I also did a lot of live events and corporate promos with a lot of important people who don't always have the time to sit and wait for production. So the type of gear I look for has to make my life easier. It has to make things faster. My recent gear obsession has been base plates. I've been searching for the perfect over-the-shoulder base plate, and I think I might have found it in the Cool-Lux Shift. So if the camera's the brain and you want to step up in production, you might want to add things like a follow focus, grip, block battery, monitor. And in order to accommodate these vital accessories, you're going to need a base plate which gives you access to 15mm rods. Let's talk about some of the issues I've had with most base plates. So the first level of base plate simply adds 15mm rails to the bottom of your camera. While that design is compact, you're still missing and need to add things like a shoulder pad, which can get kind of tricky when you're out in the field and need to switch between the two. The next level of base plates integrates the shoulder pad into the design. I've actually used the Zacuto VCT for many years, and while it worked well, there were a few things that I wish could be better. So here's my problem with that design. It utilizes Sony's VCT standard. Now while that's a robust connection, if you want to mount on like a Miller or Manfrotto tripod head, you're going to need a separate VCT adapter plate. What that means is it's going to be an additional cost of $300 and an additional weight cost of 1.5 pounds. Any savings on any front that I can attain is going to be important for me. Now, typically you can add your own QR plate to some of these VCT style base plates, but as you can see, most QR plates are going to interfere with the shoulder padding area. Just imagine you're a one-man band and you have $15,000 worth of gear. It's 15 pounds on this base plate, and now you have to flip the entire thing over to mount and unmount this QR plate. I mean, to me, that's kind of a scary proposition. The other thing is the QR plate is going to be positioned so far up front that the entire rig is going to become back heavy when you mount it on a tripod. With this design, you also only have one point of contact on your shoulder, so oftentimes I find myself needing counterweights or big block batteries in order to achieve proper balance and comfort. Okay, so how does the Cool-Lux Shift base plate attempt to solve these problems? It's billed as the world's first transforming base plate. Think Autobots. So here's how it works. Attach any of your own QR plates to the bottom of the Shift base plate. They give you 4 3/8/16 and 4 1/4 20-inch taps. Attach the dovetail to the bottom of your camera and slide into the base plate. You can position it and lock it with the lever on the side. Finally, build your rig. So here's the cool part. When you want to get into shoulder mode, you simply flip this latch and now you have a foam shoulder padding area. I thought I might have issues with the material, but once I actually had it in my hand and used it out in the field, it was super comfortable and durable. There's a little bit of extra magic in the chest foam area. What it essentially does is gives you an extra point of contact. What that means for me is I don't find myself needing to micro adjust when I swap out lenses or add something like a monitor. You can also adjust the resting position of the chest pad area. Now I can go from tripod to slider to monopod to shoulder almost instantly. I went for the classic Cool Rig with cheese plate, which comes with pre-tapped AV and V-mount holes. It also comes with this super fancy walnut grip, which is both rotatable and comfortable. The included front 8-inch and rear 4-inch 15mm rods are made out of premium feeling carbon fiber, which is super lightweight. The rails are attached via strong ratcheting thumb screws. The Shift weighs about 2.5 pounds, something like the Zacuto VCT weighs roughly 2 pounds, but don't forget that you need to add a heavy VCT adapter in order to make that design work. I love this base plate, it's the best one I've used so far. If there's one request I could make to Cool-Lux, it would maybe be the dovetail. I wish it was treated more like a QR system, maybe even in a Manfrotto standard, just in case I wanted to go bare bones or maybe even mount on a Movi. I didn't know too much about Cool-Lux as a company, so I decided to give them a call, and they were super nice and patient as I went through my list of questions and concerns. I actually did some research and found out that they've been around since 1977. They invented something called a mini cool, which actually was used by NASA in space. They also make the hugely popular Lux gears, which are 360-degree rotatable pitch cinema lens gears. After researching, testing, and frankly wasting too much time on this, I finally found the perfect base plate for me. I truly believe that Cool-Lux hit it out of the park with the shift, so if you're in the market for a new base plate, I highly recommend you check them out. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.